Hey everyone, welcome to day 15 of the Win or Learn 25-day risk-taking experiment. It's an action day. I love action days because action days are the days where we get to put into practice the things that we've learned over the previous week and over previous lessons. This is exciting because you're going to see everything is really coming to a particular point in time where you are ready. You are ready. You understand what's ahead. You know you're not going to lose. You're going to either win or you are going to learn. I love this stream. This is a stream not too far away from where I live. And when I was rebooting my computer for this lesson, somehow the stream popped up. And it's such a beautiful place. I'll sometimes stop and just meditate. I don't do it all the time, but when I do, it's just it's such a beautiful spot, and it just fills me with hope. And I know that when I'm at this spot, everything's okay. This experiment is all about you dreaming, all about you thinking, what is it that I really want to create? What do I want to experience? What do I want to change? It's all about you, and there are no limits. Now, we established quite early that going after what you want can be incredibly scary because you might not get it. And the rejection, shame, blame, fear, disappointment, discouragement is too much for many people to handle. Or you might get it, but holding on to it can be really difficult because you don't want to lose it. And that's where we get anxious or we start to doubt ourselves. We go through imposter syndrome. But then there's the third part of wanting, which is if you get it, you're going to lose it because the natural cycle of life is that we don't get to hold on to everything forever. So instead of being afraid of wanting, appreciate that no one gets to keep it forever. So enjoy the time you have here and give yourself permission to want and trust that it will be okay. Now, one of the reasons it was so hard for you to move forward, so hard to take risks, is because in the past you've been hurt. But when you can embrace the universal rejection truth, and live by this principle, this law of nature that says not everyone and everything's going to always respond to me the way I want. So my only job is to want. And then if I don't get what I want, I need to work through that to understand, is it me? Is it someone or something else? Or is it the universal rejection truth? See the beauty of this? Once you understand the different steps and how those are going to help you to move forward and be okay no matter what, because the universal rejection truth really allows things to be okay because the universe is imperfect. Our only job is to put ourselves in places and surround ourselves with people so that we can align with the things that give us joy and bring us love and light. This is going to be a challenging process. And at times, the feedback you get is going to confuse you. You're going to need to ask yourself, am I the problem? Is someone or something else the problem? Or is the universal rejection truth the problem? And in order to process the feedback, in order to continue to move forward, well, now you have the universal rejection truth, but you're going to need to look in the mirror and reflect. A lot of us are afraid to look at ourselves in the mirror and face our truths. But when you understand that the truth is that you're allowed to be imperfect and flawed, but still brilliant, intelligent, charismatic, attractive, all those things, it becomes much easier to reflect. Then you can decide what you want to do next. Change what you don't love. Tolerate what you can't change. Find people and places to help you to figure out what you need to change and what you need to tolerate. And when it comes to taking risks, your people and your places are going to be foundational to help you to find the patience to continue on this path. Is this making sense? I hope so. You can send me any questions. I know when I do these videos, we're not doing it live face to face, but if there's any confusion with this, let me know because I think it's pretty straightforward. What do you want? What makes you uncomfortable? People, places, patience, right? So it's action day, which means it's time to take action. What do you want to create, change your experience? We talked about this last week. So you already have that. That's something that you should have already been thinking about. But for this particular experiment, let's focus on two, one short term and one long term. What risk will you take to get what you want? What specifically do you need to do? What are the action steps involved? And there may be multiple risks to get where you want to go. Just sharing with me and others what you want might be a big risk. So really break it down. And when something is uncomfortable or it's an action step that makes you a little nervous, that's a bigger risk. It's a bigger risk that you're going to have to process. You're going to have to really understand the discomfort, because once you can understand the discomfort and speak to those things that make you uncomfortable, it becomes so much easier to find the people in your corner who will help you prepare, plan, and navigate the outcome of your risk. So here's a new question, and this is a people, places, patience question, and we're going to put this all together next week. Who are the people in your corner to help you prepare, plan, and navigate the outcome of your risk? For each risk, there could be different people. 5 people, that's what I'm looking for, who are going to help you, who are going to support you, who are going to lead you, who are going to guide you, who are going to be there for you during this experiment. Where are the 3 places you'll find connection, community, and support for each risk you take? So think about, where are the places where you can find resources, find support, find those people? Where are the places you could sweat, play, pray, live, learn, lead, love, and do the work you need to do to get the desired outcome that you hope to achieve? And finally, how long will it take for you to get the outcome you desire? So, for each of those risks, the short term and the long term, I want you to just give me a timeline, just a rough timeline. Because once you have that timeline, then you're going to be able to break that down into some of the smaller risks that you're going to need to take to help you on this journey to get where you want to go. There's this question, and I'm going to keep asking this question. Do you feel worthy and deserving of what you want to create, change, or experience? As you go through this process, as you train, as you look in the mirror, as you decide what you want to change, what you decide you need to work on to be more comfortable in your skin, well, this process is going to help you to realize with absolute certainty you are worthy and deserving of anything you want to create, change, or experience. So your assignment, it's very simple. Share your responses to today's Action Day questions. If you want to ask me more specific questions, if there's questions I haven't covered, send me those notes. I respond. I'm really responsive. Those of you who've been doing this, you know I respond. You can text me. You can send me a note through Messenger. You can do it through the Facebook group. Please participate. The Facebook group is so much fun because we're just people who want to help each other to get where they want to go. You can find me on social media. As always, communicate with me through social media if that's most comfortable. And also invite anyone to join this. It's ongoing, which means it keeps going on. And I would love to have you and the people you care about be part of this incredible adventure. I'm so grateful to be here. I love being in your corner, and I can't wait to continue the conversation. Thanks, everyone.